Like, I'm literally just waiting for it to connect. I can't actually count it down. There are no numbers there. Anyway, we are live. Hello and welcome everyone to the 15th episode of our D&D 5th edition campaign, Treasures of the Sunken City. Today's recap will be done by Keeks.
Hi.
Yes? Okay.
Last session began after a short rest inside Pero's tiny hut, right next to the Petch village in the cave system. The party began discussing each one's fighting capabilities and that it would be best if Peril stayed in the back alongside the rest of the casters. They communicated with the hag through Grom's skull necklace if she could find a way to deal with the petrify effect of the cockatrice and if she wanted some for research. In between some more cockatrice jokes. If I say something like wrong, you can just correct me.
Yeah.
In the village, there were some huts carved into stone, and the Petch would also grow crystals for purposes of food and trading. Sandani stayed behind resting. Beryl used his crystal and carved some runes on his neck, learning a new language, confusing Grom. Niels tried to pretend he was God, not realizing the Petch were actually more intelligent than him. They did not buy it. Beryl wanted to make a deal regarding the issues that had been happening with the Niogi. He suggested dealing with the cockatrice, but the Pesh had no issues with him. However, they could help them with the matter of the old deal they had with the Niogi and help them stop the creatures of the plane of Earth that were trying to bring the Pesh back, servants of the Queen of the Crushing Mountain. And the Pesh were trying to seal them off behind a wall. The party could push them back to help Bam, their protector, that was holding them off. The party left the minor situation for after helping Bam. The Petch raised the wall to let the party pass, and they entered another cave area, a great stone room with holes on the floor. The party found dead creatures made of stone and mud. Bam, unconscious on the floor, a Galabdur, a boulder-like creature being attacked by elemental ant-like creatures, clay-like as well, with no eyes and a gem in the center of their heads. During combat, more holes would appear, and rising from them, more ant-like creatures would show up. Tunnels that would be miles deep, leading into the elemental plane of Earth. The party also kept shoving them back in the holes. Nils decided that it was cozy in the middle of Reef's spike growth spell that could scratch up and poke at him. After defeating the creatures, the party rolled Bam back to the village, healed, and brought him back into consciousness. As a thank you, Bam reached into his chest and pulled out the heart of the mountain, a crystal in the shape of a heart with magical properties regarding stone and earth, something he was safeguarding. Peril arranged with the Pesh payment in the form of gems. They waited for 2 days for the gems to grow and for Evelyn to send her messenger with a concoction flex glue liquid, an elemental in a bottle that would help seal off the tunnels. In the meanwhile, they dealt with the rest of the cave statues and gathered the statues that would revert back to normal. Reef gathered herbs with some lucky rolls, avoiding being attacked by a cockatrice, and informed the party. Peril used his orbs on Nils, polymorphing him into a gigantic 15-feet ape that proceeded to go berserk into the forest, jumping 3 times as high, followed by Reef, wild-shaped as an ape, throwing rocks, killing some cockatrice. After the rampage monkey business, Reef grew the vegetation back, leaving a lot of lumberwood ready for business. Everyone said fuck no to Peril's second attempt on using the orb, so Peril tried to turn the Xenobzorber into a cat. It melted and turned into a Twickle, a creature that imitates cute creatures like babies and kitties only to suck on your blood. It has learned to be cute. Ignatius the messenger arrives with 4 bottles, wearing a scarf of speed and a cape of fast traveling. Peril awkwardly presses his head close to Grump's chest and confirms the business with Evelyn through the skull. He pays him with the 200 gold onyx. Emptying the bottles, gray elemental glue sealed the tunnels, ending all arranged agreements. That was it.
Nice.
There you go.
That's nice. Did you take notes and all that? Damn.
I'm always writing, yeah.
Hey, maybe she
I
should
was
just
thinking like
do the recast. I would have made a bunch of more. Yeah, I just made a bunch of more bad jokes. Like again, like trying out being
Just
black.
continue with the
Like-
cock
I
joke.
would have
The
made.
lack of cock jokes was very nice. I appreciate that.
half your recap would have just been dick jokes if
I
Yeah,
would have.
Jen
I would have described the monkey business as cockbusting. But yeah.
Of course you would.
No.
Right.
That's very nice. Yeah.
Look, those cock jokes are the pillars of our recap, alright?
Exactly.
I'm perfect.
Right.
They
Hey,
stand tall and ready.
Oh god.
Can we just...
Bleh.
Are we ready to start? Are we ready to start?
I already want to leave.
Plot.
I think we should be ready to start.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you are in the cave.
Oh,
What are you going to do? I don't think there's much for me to say at this specific point.
No. We
Boss,
grab the
what is the boss
we
gonna
grab
do?
the miners and put them in our van.
We have a van?
Take him with you.
Whoa.
Wait.
What?
The miners or the miners? Is this could go
well,
too well.
the miners, but excuse me, I meant the wagon. We put them in our wagon, our white wagon.
White wagon.
We'll wing.
Fucking panel wagon.
Great. Yes, you are putting the miners into your wagon.
wait.
Wait, so just to be clear, we're putting the stone little people into the wagon.
Yes,
No.
yes,
They're
yes.
probably
They are
picking
not miners. We put in the Neogi miners.
You know, the miners that were petrified, the statues.
Oh, okay.
You got there.
That's
There are
much
no
less
children
bad.
here except you.
Shut the fuck
Ow.
up, you know what you're doing.
Run off with a bunch of flesh children.
Guys. Plot.
Yes, plot.
Yes, you are putting.
Oh my god.
You are carrying them into your
So you
wagon.
petrified people in the wagon.
Yes.
What do we do then?
We do business.
I guess we're gonna move
Business.
towards the what you call it? The dude at the
Body
lump camp.
guard.
The guy
Yeah, we're
with
just
body.
gonna get our reward for the deal. Just get our audience with the queen,
Yeah.
and then make waste of that, and then like the either go south to because that's what the temple is of the first primordials, or go west because those are the monarchists and those are the people that release the cockatrice on the mining people.
What a dick move.
I had to really stop myself from making the usual minors and cock jokes, but yeah.
We're getting
Yeah,
so
we
cancelled.
take
We're
it.
getting
This-
so cancelled.
That depends. The other guy. Whether or not we are doing a little plan to, interfere with the interferers, for the
You're
election.
talking about interfering and minors in the same general vicinity of that joke. I feel like you need to be more
Nah,
careful with
the
your words.
joke is interfering an election
Ah,
because we're
Okay,
Democrats.
You mean the battle to the death?
Yes, the
So your
election.
nickname's Putin, huh?
The election.
Plot.
No, we still on the American side. We're not in Russia. It's still an American joke. It's still an American joke.
Alright.
yeah.
We'll
But-
get going then.
But yeah.
So,
Well, let's say all that in character. So yeah. But
yes, you also just mentioned America in character.
yes, of course.
I think
Yeah.
our boss is going mad.
What the hell is in America?
I don't know what it means, but I think America.
Fuck
You
yeah.
guys ever heard of slavery?
I think you're heading into some very, very dangerous ground here, boss.
I've heard of it, not really sure why I need to have heard of it.
So,
I mean,
do we
you're-
go south or west? Boss.
No,
Good question.
we are going north.
yeah, you're probably.
Right.
I
Alright.
think
Well,
Let's go
afterwards, we
north.
might go south.
you probably want to start
Yeah.
off with getting the rewards. I'm assuming.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want.
we
We
go
want.
get our shit. There we go.
Yeah, we set up some deals. Either we, attack the west, loot this off, but first we're probably going to talk to the queen.
Yes. So, in the span of about one day, you make it back to the oligarch. Because I think it was one day on the way to
Yeah,
that as well.
it was 1 day of travel.
That means we can take a long rest between there.
Why is Nick making that face? Anyway.
No,
There aren't even jokes happening in the background.
it's just the oligarch thing. No,
Well, that's
In
just as
hindsight,
American as it is Russian.
look,
I
I'm
wasn't
just
really
saying.
thinking of the Russian part, but yeah.
Anyway.
We can do this.
Anyway.
Let's get our reward.
We can do. We can be effective, competent players.
Money.
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 Yes, effective, competent players. But yes, you make your way back into his. I think I called it a manor. Yes.
Yeah.
Mansion.
Yeah, you did,
Yeah.
And he welcomes you back. So, did you deal with the problem at the mines? And also, are you bringing those miners just with you into the room?
I think, yeah,
We-
you
Yes.
put them down.
Yes.
Although
We need
by
to-
now
we
they
need-
should
we-
have just started to thaw. They should have started to unpetrify by now.
Yeah,
Start
they've
to
been unpetrified for 3 days now, so they should be fine. And we need, witnesses to prove that we actually did the thing. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
they haven't
so
really witnessed much because they were petrified.
yeah, the witness
kinda
he
just-
saved.
They basically witnessed being attacked, and then they noticed they were on a wagon.
I thought they were unpetrified in the caves.
I guess they would have, right? If it's a day of time, we spent 2 days in the
The
cave.
ones you brought back were the ones petrified outside.
What about the ones in the cave?
The ones in the cave were basically all those living statue things.
Okay, so none
Oh,
of
they
them
were
are
fully
alive.
turned. Okay.
They were just the ones outside that you chased off with the monkey.
Ah, yes.
So they wake up to a ransacked forest.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you're saying.
You are going to the border, right?
Damn you, Todd Howard.
Oh, yeah, dude,
Todd
damn,
Howard
man.
enters the chat.
It just works.
It just works.
Well, yeah. We figured out the plan of them. We figured out what was happening to the miners, and we figured out why the page was attacking too.
Are you not going to take credit for the monkey tree felling that's going to help out the lumber industry?
No, I will not take credit for unleashing a giant ape in the middle of the forest.
Are you having that conversation in character?
No, we're not.
So we're not talking about the monkey business.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I would.
We figured out the things first. Yeah, first off, seems that because the queen is gonna die, which means her protection was gone, so their deal was waning. We fixed that, so now you have a new deal with the Pesh. You're welcome. I will not tell you how we fixed it, because I don't want to
That's a
know that the Fielder Swift is a reliable fella. Just know that the Pesh will. You're free to away again. And we found out what's happening to the miners. The monarchists were these cockatrice on them. We didn't find any of the monarchist Neogis, but we did find the remains of the miners. They all did, except the ones we found. They were outside because we stopped it. So yeah, we did talk about like a reward for figuring out what's happening to the miners and a reward for being able to stop the page from attacking, and we have managed to do that with them still being here.
Yes.
We did
So
we did it diplomatically through murder of ants.
so
Classic.
the reward. I think we were talking about a reward paid in crystals and ores, basically.
Yeah, I was not there.
Yeah. Or maybe if you have other like magical ingredient type things or magical items.
Yeah.
But baseline golden gems. Yeah.
Weren't you actually specifically asking for a magical gem?
I never asked for magic gem. I said magical item if they had that, and I just mentioned it now.
Okay. So he offers you two massive rubies or big rubies. I think the ones I gave you last session were about 200. These would be 400 in value.
You said 2?
Yeah, 2 times 400.
Yeah.
And he also offers you about fist, not really fist sized, small fist sized. I guess his fist sized because he doesn't really have big hands per se.
Size? Lemon size?
Yeah, about maybe how are those called in English? Fuck.
What are they German?
The
Compound eyes.
the small version of oranges.
Lime?
Tangerines?
Tangerines, that's it.
Clementines? Oh.
Or clementines, that also works.
Yeah, was like yeah.
But about that size, and that would be pearl harvested from a magical oyster.
A singular one or how many?
A singular one.
Big ass pearl.
It doesn't have specific magical properties. It just does. It's just. Why is Nick blue now?
A little water.
Oh, I
He
was
has
just changing my
bisexual lighting.
LEDs real quick.
He has bisexual.
Sorry.
Just activate the black light. Everything stays.
How much would that pearl be worth?
I guess like he wouldn't fully know as well, so you would probably have to do a jeweler's kit roll for it.
I mean, if I can do that right now.
Yeah, to just yeah. I guess with advantage because you're a wizard as well, and probably proficient in Arcana as well.
Ah, of course I am. That's good. That's good. I get it.
You would say it's probably worth about 1,000 gold. Like you could probably use it for a bunch of different, most likely not really magical weapons, but for the creation of magical items, let's say. So
you hear that? That's the amount of zeros I'm typing.
Quick question, and I will ask this in character. If you cut up a gem, like let's say that $1,000 or 1,000 gold pearl, if you cut that into 10 equal pieces, would each of those be worth 100 gold? Or would it just not be worth shit?
No, because when you put them back into a proper shape, you would have
Less.
shavings. So
Yeah.
also,
But
I
if
think
you
with
told
pearls
about-
specifically, I don't think you can even really get them back into pearl shape.
I don't understand much of pearl crystallography, but I think
Yeah, pearls are different on the
considering
outside than the inside, right?
I don't know how pearls work,
I
but
think they are like of
it,
two different materials.
yeah, I think Nick's example was just bad. But Nick, do you just mean if we have like one of the bigger gems, I can cut those into pieces of equivalent value?
Yeah, like for spell components.
Yeah, me and Jan did discuss that because I have a biggest diamond I'm currently cutting to, so I can have one for Revivify, one for something else.
Yeah, in relation to in relation to spell component, the value would because spell components would basically care about size and not really about it about what its current worth is on the market. Like the price in terms of spell components is more of a guide. They don't actually it your pearl doesn't suddenly go stop working because the stock price for pearls dropped.
Yeah, oh damn! I fucking found the Reddit in the D&D Reddit page.
But yeah, you should be able to cut a dime in terms of spell components and have something instead something left.
Curious how much money we have just fucking made.
Mm-hmm.
3,110 gold.
You found 110 gold.
3,110 gold.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You mean that plus the stuff on the cave before? Yeah.
Yeah, on the cave before. It's money.
Money.
I witness. To rushing through. Yes. Did you manage to set up an audience with the Queen for us?
Yes, and I would want you to also mention what the Westerners did.
Is there anything you particular you might do to the Westerners now that we know they are against us, and to further help the election?
For now, I will increase guards on the border. Make sure there are none of them coming in, and probably, just do a travel ban to avoid any more saboteurs coming in.
Okay, so you don't need us, well, you need covert stuff.
Not for now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, just know.
I mean, maybe
if
maybe it would be useful to find out if they are planning something bigger.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, just remember, yeah, I have a vested interest in your region come to Providence should the Queen fall.
Yes, and I am hoping for many positive trade relations from your side as well.
As long as the trade routes open to the crashing. And yeah, come on. I bid you farewell.
I bid you farewell as well.
You have anything we can use as proof that we are able to see the Queen?
Okay, why is your volume level just going up and down so hard?
What?
Every time you talk, I'm like, now he's too quiet. And the next time I'm like, okay, now he's too loud. And I'm just fighting with my volume levels right now. Anyway.
Well, yeah, a thing to prove that we're able to have an audience with the Queen.
Oh yes,
So I can move on.
He
The
just
computer
hands you
full.
a writ.
What?
With a writ, like a letter, piece of paper with his stamp on it.
Ah, yes. Well, good doing business.
Pleasure doing business.
He's
Yes.
Denise.
Yes. Then I just goes everyone to the wagon.
So while the rest of the party is moving, I'm gonna like turn towards are there guards in the room?
There are guards, yes. 4 guards, just 2 by the door and 2 to the sides of the oligarch.
I'll like turn towards one of the guards and be like, so do you guys regrow limbs by chance?
He just looks at you very suspiciously. No.
Okay, I just wanted to maybe pay a peasant some gold to let me eat one of their legs.
What in?
Boy, we are not here to hear all this. So
What?
this is all on him now. It's all on him now.
Nick, may I remind you, these are like insects. They are rattlesnake mixed with locusts.
Yeah.
Exotic
you-
food.
I mean, to be fair, the religious people are these crocodiles mixed with scarabs. But yeah, to the wagon.
To the wagon.
I'll just never stop being confused by those antics.
I just identify Nick as Fred.
Yeah, shit. Hold on.
I mean, if you offer like really a huge amount of money, they might still offer you to might still sell their leg, but
Because if it's good, then I can offer some to the party.
but
No.
I mean,
I am not interested in eating the legs of my future business partners.
like
Ikafra is interested in eating the
they
legs of
have
his
less
business partners.
they have less problems living on less legs than I guess humans, technically. But still, why the fuck? Don't. They are an intelligent species. That's cannibalism.
Is
You
it
have
though?
Ikafra's support, by the way. So
I'm going by the eating from an eating intelligent species is cannibalism.
Okay, we are
Yeah.
that's
yeah, then call me a cannibal.
I wanna argue.
But-
Or
but
like
yes, but-
Yeah, but
intelligent
you are
as
you're
in, intelligent as in
but
like fully sentient, able of speech and stuff.
I wanna argue this, but I don't want. But I feel like it's not the time.
no.
But we could go with the imperialist mindset that they're savages. Go with it.
Just matter of
Savages
fact
with a
that
let's to the wagon.
No.
Wagon? Wagon?
Wagon?
No.
But savages
Let's
still
go.
have
We got
higher int
paid.
than you.
wagon it is. Wagon it is.
We got paid.
Wagon. I mean, yes, but unless you guys just want to hold on to gems, you have to wait until I sell these gems for gold. We can figure something out for a little forward payment for now. You've already gotten your forward payment, Reeve, with the Heart of the Mountain, because I can't use it. But
Why is Nick staying blue, by the way? Is there nothing?
Did you want me to turn it?
I don't know. I mean, you can stay blue if you want to. Oh, it's actually just it's color LEDs. Okay, I thought you
There we
were
go.
saying
I didn't see
something.
this one.
I thought you were. Anyway.
yeah, And I think like y'all should have enough money or should have enough money already, so we can wait until we can sell these gems to just for a big payout on those. If we are in need of money as we get into towns, we can discuss it and then you get like a part of salary already. But for now, I'm waiting till I can sell the gems for just a big payout for all of us. Which is probably gonna be once we get to the south and the human kingdoms. Not if there's anything to purchase you guys need, and anything magical we get through Evelyn, we don't need to sell anything there. Just give and trade. Yeah, we are making way. Now hurry, and before we start doing our character banter, we take an hour.
Yes. Let's get moving.
So the way to the crater. They're called Crater Fortress. Crater. It was Crater Fortress, right? Like, I definitely have it written down somewhere. I don't know where. But anyway, the crater. So it would take about a day's travel to make it to the edge of the crater. Which I will track here. 1 day to crater. With when you reach the edge of the crater, or even just when getting closer, as it is a crater, like valley, bowl-shaped valley thing, you can immediately oversee the entirety of it, and compared to the relatively light forests that you were traveling through before, it's more of a plain, like less big trees, but with a lot of bushes and shrubbery, mostly of the flowering variant, and yeah, there's just flowers blooming everywhere. It's just a massive blooming plain, basically.
Like a flower field, basically.
This
Yes.
sounds like the boss room in a Dark Souls game.
It does.
The thing is,
Roll initiative. The thing is, roll initiative.
the thing is, it's still sized like a larger city. Like it's big. It's not just a room.
Ah, okay.
It's
just
just because
big as Dark Souls
it's
Dragon fight. Yes.
it's just a valley, and therefore you can just very easily see everything.
I'm waiting for the horses to come and attack me.
It's time for
Yeah,
a
there's no
cavalry
snow
charge.
There's no snow here. There's no snow here. This ain't reindeer fuck valley.
So, do we go through it or around it?
Like the
Maybe
fortress is
around
in the
it.
middle of it, where
We
the
have to
queen
go through it,
lives.
most likely. Like, do you see any other way to the fort?
Or we go around it.
It's big, it's open, there's like no fog or anything, we can see things coming. Like, I think it's fine.
You would also see multiple settlements just speckled about. Some
I'll see them
just
in the
It's actually
some
one big
just
hole in the ground.
some just in the style of like a normal village. Others more like with built with like into the shrubbery. There some of the settlements would also have actually consist of a singular tree with platforms in it, but there's no surrounding forest really. It's just big singular trees.
I had like the Shire in my head for a quick second there, but then you said trees, and I was like, oh, okay.
They
Why
are
would
made
you
in
live
varying styles. And obviously in the middle of it, there's a fortress that seems to be grown from still living wood and thorns, with just vines coming out of it and big flowers blooming.
Well, this does seem like a place of residence of a druidic queen.
I'll turn towards Peril and be like, maybe the elves have been here already.
Or maybe a druid lives here.
Cathra's gonna be. I want to try an elf.
Grum turns to him. They are not very fun. And then he turns to Ikafra again and goes, I don't think we were thinking the same thing.
I was thinking of eating, but yeah.
Definitely not thinking the same thing.
Ah, okay, good.
I'm with the Kathra on that one, though. It's technically not cannibalism because my characters have human, half. Or is it just all Ganassi at that point?
Yeah.
I think we went with the code is cannibalism is like another sentient intelligent race.
In Cathra's opinion, it's not cannibalism. It's just eating.
I think Catherine's opinion was they did not care what it was called. It's food either way.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's still cannibalism. He just doesn't care.
But that.
Oh, you said that? Yeah, no.
But that's still
Right,
like that's still like probably a moral barrier against like hunting humanoids for food. I'm assuming.
Not for
These are not humanoids.
Okay, yeah, technically not.
Guys, let's not eat anyone for now.
Sounds like
Oh, no,
a
I
perfectly
was
sound
gonna say it if I
sense.
needed to.
And
Cathra grumpily agrees. Fine.
we have a designated group of people that we allow him to eat, but we might expand their group real soon depending on what the Westerners are about to do.
Oh boy. Okay,
So,
that's
we are changing the definition for fantasy purposes. God damn it, Nils. That is what we're going with. We are changing the definition for fantasy purposes. Because there are no other intelligent sentient species besides humans. Dolphins don't count.
No, read the definition, mate.
That's the same species, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're basing it on because there's no
So
other.
cannibalism would be if, like, say, Grum ate another half orc, but it wouldn't technically be cannibalism if you start eating, like, say, a human.
But what if you started eating a full orc?
Same, wouldn't be either.
So you're saying?
I feel like we are getting very off topic and
Yes, there's a giant wooden fortress. We approach it.
Yeah.
And we have geeks at least being in the front of the wagon, so we can yes, we are not hostile. We have a druid who is definitely not a hostage.
Definitely not a hostage.
Yes, that is true. I am not a hostage.
Cathra's like, I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
No one is forcing me to say this.
No.
Yes, basically with your invitation, you are being waved through at every checkpoint, and as technically Keeks and Ikatra were probably making their way along the same road, just heading straight north. Some of the guards would even recognize them and not even require the invitation.
Well, we kind of stand out after all. So.
Yes.
We are talking about pedals in this here.
And something that you would recognize is that compared to the northern part where you just came from, this region is way more, let's say, racially diverse. As in, it's still mostly Nyogi, but just varying different combinations. Some of which you may not have heard of yet.
What have the North been doing? What have
Yes.
what have the North been doing?
But the North is just a more singular type. Like, so it's from all 4 regions, or it's like beyond the 4 regions.
As in, what did you just ask?
You said there was more diverse here. Diverse is in most Neogi, but it's just diverse in terms of like it's all 4 types of Neogi of the 4 regions, or is it like more combinations of Neogi
Yeah, even
besides
more.
the 4 regions?
More than the types from the 4 regions, actually.
Somebody got compatibility, I hear. Sorry, so much Stellaris. Keep going.
You know, if we had kept the cockatrice as a pet, we could have had a very colorful stone garden.
Wow.
What
Well,
is wrong with you?
How would it be a
Why?
colorful stone
honestly,
garden? It's still just gray stone.
I want to
And
point out I
also-
have one cockatrice corpse in the bag, so if you want to revive one.
I don't think the monk will revive one.
Again.
I mean, to be fair, we do have some diamonds, and we do have some people that can get revivified.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work anymore because it's less than it. But yeah, we are making way on the road
Yeah,
again.
on the wagon, down into the
Country road.
No. Not with
Take me home?
Yeah.
to a place by
To the place where I belong.
Yes, Sam.
Plop, 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 plop.
And you
What's with
continue on making your way towards the palace, which you also enter to get your audience with the queen, of which Keeks was so kind to do a drawing,
Aw,
which I'm assuming I'm allowed to show on stream.
yes.
Oh, yes, I'm
No,
a
you
buck
gotta
queen.
pay like $20 first before you can show it.
Like, I just
But-
remembered that I never even asked for it.
Have to buy an NFT version.
Yeah, you have to buy an NFT, then you can show it on stream.
I was gonna say like she's being paid in the exposure of having it on stream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But, the four-headed, alright. So we taught spider snake, eel, dragon, snake. Damn. This is like the what was the name again?
Tiamat.
Yes, yeah, the Tiamat of Miyogi.
Yeah.
I would not have thought that was a druid, but yes. Peril would the Peril is intimidated at least, and we'll probably like remind Reeve, because maybe it's best if she has the audience. We have just here to have like more clues on how to access the ancient temple to the south, or if there are any more temples of the first primordials, and if there's other things you can do for money.
Money.
So we can see the queen now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn towards Akathra and be like, do you think there are 4 different kinds of, or 5 different kinds of meat on her, or do you think it's all the same?
I think there has to be at least 5.
How loud are you speaking?
I'm doing my best
Very
to whisper.
quietly.
Very quietly. I'm leaning in. Like,
We're not having the silence spell.
That one is purely a question for science.
I'm just like sneaking up behind you, prepares to slap you both in like the back of your heads.
I know silence is both a wizard and a cleric spell. I might make one of our clerics prepare silence.
Like he spits into his hands and like start rubbing them together, and you just like bonk both of them like in the back of the heads.
Oof.
Yeah.
So you're gonna horny bonk us, or
No,
Yeah,
more like
murder
hungry
hobo
bonk.
bonk
you
you.
gonna roll
If
for
the
that?
mur-
Or?
I
It's
think-
more
I
of a
think it-
hungry bonk, I think.
I think it's murder hobo bunk more.
Murder hobo.
It's not really a bunk. It's more like I slap you in the back of your head.
Yeah. Also, it's very useful for preventing the need for making stat blocks for friendly NPCs. Because I don't really want to do that. That's way too much work. Yeah, she starts speaking. So, you have asked my son Axitan for an audience with me. What is it that you want to discuss? And also, I see you two, and she looks at Reef and Ikatra are back.
I'll bow my head.
I stand still.
Almost.
She's a large creature. Not medium, not huge, large.
Okay, and she's on the throne.
Yes. Although it's less of a throne, it's actually more altar shaped because it's kind of hard to sit down on a conventional chair with that kind of body.
Okay, so just an elevation altar. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But it was Reeves that's going to speak. Okay. But I guess we would generally just making sense here because as the quest you also as the quest and mission you also send Mrs. Reeve and the Kafka on those pirate cultists. I think is might be more better description for you. The pirate cultists in sharing their danger. Well, we are people that are currently in direct oppositions to their goals as we're traveling through the land, doing business, and vanquishing evil cultists. And we have clues to the signs of one of the there might be ruins of an ancient race called the First Primordials that I found within your crawling lands. They are the key interest for these cultists, and we should just come ahead of it and try to get our own clues and how to deal with it. So we came for information on that front. Also, and if that's all the things we could possibly help with, of course, for a profit.
Okay, so I don't know why, but you specifically, Jens, are just harder to listen to than usual. Like something with. I feel like something with your audio is weird.
Let me just check something real quick.
Because you seem a little bit more echoey.
Is there a chance it's
Yeah,
using?
you have like a ton of more noise basically from your room on your mic.
Yeah.
Is this loud?
Yeah, we can hear that. Not loud, but we can hear it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're touching a microphone.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It is because it's using a headset. Give me a second then.
Select the right audio device. God damn it.
Okay, I was wondering why he was sounding so weird.
Yeah, I was like, it sounds like a laptop mic, but I mean, his mic was just.
I think we might use this interruption for our first break. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Then I
gives
will
him
just
time
mute
to fix
everyone.
his issue.
Boom, we're back.
We're back and we're
Yes.
eating the queen.
And
Wait,
It's
what?
happening.
Yes.
It's happening.
No,
We're not eating the queen.
that happened during break. I just finished saying we came here because we are for now the main oppositions to the pirate cultists sweeping the lands. We met up with Reef, who was sent out by you to warn the people of it, and now we're here. We have a good lead on at a point of interest for the pirate cultists are within these crawling lands, which should be ruins of an ancient old race called the First Primordials. If she should have any like way of us to specifically know where it is, and if we are allowed to just go through there, we would be right happy to. And if there's other things we can do to maybe help out, we would be very happy to do that for a profit.
So, I'll like whisper to
Business.
Peril and be like, if you want to try and impress her with like some shit, we can do a parlor trick where I summon rain or something.
And I
or-
just straight up just whisper back to Nick. She's an ash druid. She can literally do whatever you can do with water and better.
That's a fair point.
I'll ask for forgiveness for the materialistic side, but that for now we will ally with this group of young adventurers because we do have a common goal. Ignore the rest, my queen. Yeah.
Young, you flatter me.
Hey,
God, those
so
hands.
specifically about a quick question out of character. What do her hands look like?
Oh my
My
god.
fucking god.
Yeah, she put up
Technic-
a pic. There's a picture in
Can
the chat.
she hold items?
I mean, technically in the
Yes.
picture she doesn't have hands, but
She does.
I mean, she has.
Just more.
I mean, they're technically still like it would be her equivalent of hands.
So
Like when
yeah, like the
when I imagined like the others, their hands were what about they to say they have they have snake hands, but snakes also don't have hands.
Yeah.
But I think
Scaly hands.
the hands are usually based on the more on the upper body than the lower body, so they would be more.
it's there, but you can't see it very well. It's the red part, but I kind of tried to base it on the Nyogi thingy where the hands are smaller, but I was too lazy, so I didn't do like a thumb or anything. But
yeah,
it's there.
She does have hands.
Okay, in that case, I'll like kneel and be like, I offer you this luck. I know you have plenty of riches. Wait, we are in front of the queen, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to be saying this to air. So I will offer her. I know you have plenty of riches, so it would not work for me to give you riches. I shall offer you a lucky charm of mine that means quite a bit to me, in the hopes that you will be more favorable to my employer here.
What kind of lucky charm are you offering?
Like a rabbit's foot.
Hey,
I literally
hey,
just trying to get
Queen
rid
of
that
nature.
stupid.
Would you like the limb of a
yeah.
forest creature?
I mean, druids.
Is
I
that a
mean,
gift or a threat?
druids like to have fur, so it's not like druids are generally vegan or anything.
That's a sweet offering.
Ikathras is giving a
trying.
giant thumbs up to Nick.
But I feel like this is more
Yeah.
Nils trying to get rid of the
Nils
kind of
gets rid.
useless stuff in his starting inventory.
No, I would never get rid of my lucky charm unless it was the only thing I felt that would be good enough.
Yes. Interesting.
Yes, about the whole thing, I said with the anything we can help, anything we can do for help, for profit, and the ruins, all for the good cause of me and not the pirates. And when I me, I meant us.
Wait, does she
That was
take
a
it
good
though
cause.
and act more favorably?
What?
No, she doesn't take the rabbit's foot.
Oof. Sorry, Peril, I tried.
Does she straight up ignore it?
Yes.
Ooh, the burn.
Sorry, Peril. I'd hoped that would work.
Reef will tap his shoulder and say, "At least you tried."
Let's go through it layer by layer, like an ogre or an onion.
Speaking in riddles?
Like an ogre or an onion?
Nope. Plot.
Beautiful.
Plot. What does the queen say to me? What I said? It's been literally 15
Yeah,
minutes.
So, first of all, regarding passage to those ruins you seek, I don't know much. I don't know many particulars, but they should be in the realms of my my son, and the crocodile had it's saying the my son very like very focusing on the word, very, how's the word,
Like my wife or whatever it is.
son,
More like as in like
that it's specific.
the lineage of the crocodile.
Yes.
Like
Okay, yeah. Which were the crocos? The
Um,
crocos.
and
South. Yes.
as long as you are or due to you acting under my blessing, because of the whole pirate thing, which we come back to later, you should have safe passage, and I would hope no one would dare lay a finger on you.
Let's just call it self-defense if it happens.
Yes. And she will also grant each of you basically it's just a relative, it's not super simple, but relatively simple necklace with a pattern made, or a pendant made out of thorns on it, of like entwined thorns, that it's supposed to be her symbol to show people that you're acting in that you are under her protection.
All right.
Then, regarding the pirates. So, in what ways have you encountered them?
He sank
Well,
my
as
ship.
yeah.
Looking very, very annoyed.
Well, we got through them because we knew of a treasure they were hunting, and well, just while go through that, we have realized they are absolute scoundrels, messing with both things of economical, ecological, mental, physical, and as with Sophie Astro. Basically, they mess with everything for their goals, and this seems to dig even deeper. So right now we're just getting ahead of them, but we usually encounter them through their own little plots, usually through stopping the kidnappings.
Calling them pirates is an insult to all pirates.
And they put out fake bounties on us.
Fake fucking common murderers.
No, you're seafaring murderers, but yeah. It's of course not common, not common.
So, and I take that you have been coming from the Northern Hemisphere.
Yes. From the Baronish.
And you said they are the pirates. So you said you are moving ahead of them. So the troop that was in the Northern Hemisphere is moving back down.
Likely. Some of them were already ahead of us.
Hmm.
And the plane of
So-
water, some entities of the plane of water seems to be on their side. My guess is a kraken, but you know.
I mean, it would make sense. They are Kraken worshippers, so
Oh, okay, that answered it real quickly. Okay, they are part of the kraken.
yes. So I don't know how much you know about the conundrum about their pirate city and why they are so much. Why they were able to gather so many more men than other pirate fleets.
I am not aware of the conundrum of their pirate city. They got hypnosis.
Synopsis? Is that the word you're looking for?
Subnautica?
Subnautica. Yes. Of course.
Yeah, of course, yes.
So, the short part is they have a decent amount of people, like a lot, but in terms of like comparing to an actual nation's military, they would still probably lose out in a direct fight, though no one was able to actually chase them to their city because the waters surrounding it are guarded not by one kraken but multiples. And from how it seems, they can't. Those can't leave those waters as well. They seem to be bound by it.
So we got an Uber Kraken. Alright.
Yes, and the entity they worship, they refer to as the Kraken, and not just a Kraken.
Uh-huh.
So Uncle Crack.
Grandpa Crack?
Grandpa Crack Crack? Grandpa Crack.
Papa Cracker?
Crack Crack.
Crack. Oh, crack.
Yeah.
Yes. Noises. The so that's their background. The and you're saying they were looking after a treasure map that you have?
Well, they had a treasure map and we stole it.
Ah. What kind of treasure map? I wouldn't assume they would travel this far across.
Well,
Like
we've
across
only
the
hit
river for normal treasure.
we only hit one point of their interests, and that was an ancient ruin relating to the first primordials of the one known as. I did not write the name down of that guy. I think I just said. And
Alien?
no, that is the archaeologist, and of course, about the first five-eyed married person, and he was
His name would be pronounced something like Ikgitha.
oh yeah,
That's
and and elephant.
Yes. By the way, because I assumed you would ask that earlier, but have never actually asked. At some point, Athelion would have told you, like, just as a fun fact, basically, about that the names of the Primordial's children, or the Primordial's children, are always named after the mortal parent. So that's why everything after the first generation has, like, normal sounding names. Yes. Because I was kind of assuming that you would
Ask about the
find it
names.
weird earlier. Anyway.
Well, we have the only weird name has been the first one's name. The
I
first time.
think the Grandmaster in the monk in the monastery as well. Although what the name actually? Yeah, he was named Thark Gwathai Third,
Oh yeah, he was.
and then the
That's-
others were Hilda and Rune, which were also primordials, but of later generations.
Yeah. We know. We stole the organs.
Yes. I think someone is delivering butter to me right now.
Butter?
Yeah, I forgot that I asked a friend to bring me some butter.
My,
Like
so
Get the
my
butter.
dad
at
put
1
butter in his
p.m.
coffee today.
when
What?
because he wanted to
Why?
bring it while he's
What
jogging,
did you just say?
and he's always jogging at night. Yeah.
My father Darius, put butter in his coffee today, this morning.
Was it tasty?
It was
According to
creamy.
him, yes. I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
I don't like
I
coffee.
mean, I don't drink coffee either because coffee is garbage. But
Exactly.
that's still no. Why? That's just
I don't know.
no.
I don't know.
Should I make him eat
So
a?
what happened while I was gone, by the way?
Nothing really. More
So-
business.
I
Should I make him
completely
eat an
forgot
onion or a
about that.
chili?
Oh, was assuming that he was actually delivering it in like 3 hours or something because he's usually jogging later. Anyway,
Hey, Jan, I just want you to know before we continue.
yes.
My dad put butter in his coffee this morning, and I hope you don't do the same with your butter.
No, I'm making cupcakes.
Good. Don't put butter in your coffee, people.
Coffee cupcakes?
No. What? Why butter in the coffee? Is that something he usually
Apparently,
does?
it's keto coffee. And apparently, it is keto coffee, and I think it's absolutely disgusting.
I'm so confused. Anyway,
So what kind of cupcakes are you making?
I have a. I
Ah,
have
plot. We can talk about the cupcakes next break, I guess.
plot.
Or next break / section end. Anyway. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, the pirates. May I see that map? Why, Keeks?
what? What me? I did nothing. What?
Yeah, you definitely did nothing.
Nothing.
I'm very confused.
Anyway. May I see that map?
Can I roll insight to check if the intentions are pure?
Yes.
Hold on a moment. I want to see if I have.
Can anyone assist me?
Nope.
Let me check.
Anyone got proficiency in insight?
I should
Nope.
have. Let me
Don't
see.
don't Santani?
Shambani should have also.
I have proficiency in insight.
Actually, let me check if I have proficiency in
Oh, I do as well.
I do. I do as
well, I
well.
guess it don't matter.
Well, it don't matter, no, either way.
Don't matter. It's the Queen's intentions pure in regards to.
I mean, what you would glean out of it is, I mean, she's interested in the map. She would, like, she seems genuinely interested in where it would lead or what's on it or what kind of map that is and what kind of treasure the pirates are after. But you don't really see any sinister intentions.
Show her the map.
Yes. The sunken city. Have never heard of it. Though you are saying you think it's something to do with the primordials?
Yeah.
I must say we Neogi are, at least on this world, are quite the young race in comparison. Even when we arrived, the kingdoms of the primordials were long gone. So I don't think we have much knowledge about them in our archives. And regarding helping us in what way?
In whatever.
So there is a thing we are interested in, and that is that the search or election of the next queen will go with as little bloodshed as possible and as little chaos as possible. But as you may have seen, the conditions in my children's lands have deteriorated with my body or with my state. And I am afraid that my sons or my children's morals, I guess they are all 4 sons, so morals have broken down as well. So if you have any information, if you can acquire any information on things they want to do regarding that election, I would be most thankful. And of course reward you.
Alright, Wilco, in Sauron, are you able to enchant items, maybe to improve some sort, improve spellcasting research, maybe something for our druid?
That should be doable.
We can discuss further what how to expand this if we should succeed. Yes.
Yes.
But otherwise, do we just have safe passage into the temples? Yeah, with these necklaces.
Yes, you do. So I know that my children in the north have troubles with the land's resources. Do you know of anything else that is troubling them?
Well, Yes, actually, we came through the north, and then before getting audience with you, we helped them out because yeah, over at the mines, the Pesh was attacking and the miners were gone. We figured out that because of your waning strength, your protection of the Pesh was waning, so they thought the deal was off. So they was just doing whatever they could. But also, your sons of the west had sent cursed beasts inside the mines and eradicated most of the miners. But also in general, their farms are dying as it's turning more into as actual desert instead of frugal forests.
That sounds quite like a Lamadron.
I would not expect that from a
is
monarchist, but yeah, maybe the communists. But yeah, you know.
yeah, it's what I suspected. He definitely is the one who you should hold out an eye for the most. So through the waning, through my waning influence, he has become quite ruthless. While the North mostly have resource problems. The East, my son in the East, wait, what was his name?
The communists.
Anyway, the communists. Their leader has become a bit too naive, and I haven't really heard much of a change at all from the South. Though I guess this kind of change is always the fate of our society.
We do live in a society.
Damn it.
As the cycle wanes and as we reach the waning part of the cycle and the queen's power fades, there always seems to be an increase in corruption, chaos, and the like in these lands. But I have faith that it will be over once a new queen reigns.
That's a bit morbid way of describing your death, but yeah. Like, I'm sure things will go well when I die.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Wait, do we know how long these things live?
No.
No.
Also, because an archdruid, so that age gets funky real quick.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, we will do that. Maybe we'll just discuss with the party for our course of action, and we will hopefully come back to you while you're still well and able to pay.
Yo.
I'll say we'll keep our eyes and
Damn.
ears open.
Carol does not give a fuck.
Money.
Money.
I hope so too.
Oh, damn. I stunned the queen.
He's so dumbfounded by the hubris of this tiefling. She's just like, thank you.
And she's like twice my size. I'm just a small guy to her, going, I hope you live for money.
For money.
Well, the
And a
other two
penny.
are thinking if she's tasty or not.
Yes.
Yes.
I just realized if we're just doing all this, I can stand. I'm standing.
Okay. You're standing now.
I can be more expressive now.
Oh, you look at that.
Pose.
Now, let's go.
We follow his finger. We follow his finger. Let's go,
let's
guys.
go.
Yep, yep.
So we go right. Got it.
He pointed left to his left.
I think we're gonna have a group discussion first.
About in which direction you pointed?
More about the next course of action.
Oh, seriously, dude.
Okay. So
Now we're talking.
so you're leaving the actual fortress because I'm assuming you want to have that discussion outside, and then you can have your discussion.
Have discussions, and then rest of the party gets to talk. If they, of
Okay.
course, paid attention.
I don't really know how to make up anything.
Well, I can always run it back again.
I'm assuming we're going to be going to the what was it, the west or the north for the rune.
No,
No,
this
we're
is
gonna-
south.
The rune is in the south.
Yeah, we have 3 locations. We should probably visit them all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
basically, the quest is to find out like what each region's plan to do if they should come to power. We do know that the north will reestablish trade routes with the outside.
Which is
And
something you want, yes.
yeah, because
Money.
business. We do it for business.
Business. Business, good.
Yeah, business is very good. Business is very good.
Business
And
is
then
fun.
we can. So yeah, we have the Eastern communists. They seem to be naive. That can mean quite a things. They are, still communists, so we can never be safe.
The queen was specifically talking about their leader. In basically all cases, like talking about the specific child, not really the entirety of the nation.
Well, in terms of ideology, I think the communists are most opposed to at least my goals. But that we can just go over there and then figure out what their intentions are if they should rise to power. Next is the South. We know they are a passive non-threat that does more self-sacrifice than human sacrifice because they don't have humans. They have Neogi. And
don't
and
say.
that should be the location of the ruins as well. So if we went to the south, we might as well go to the ruins, but then we might as well go to the ruins last because that will be an event in its own right, and we should probably finish this in case some schemers pull out that schemes.
Yeah.
And so I think the east would just be a quick visit unless something happens. The south would be also a quick visit, but there will be ruins to explore. And the west is where it's probably going to be the most opposition because it seems like that is quite a ruthless monarch that is there. Otherwise, why would they be a monarchy if they apparently don't follow the queen and if they're ruthless?
So
I
we
do
go.
not think we should visit the west.
I think we should visit the west first.
Okay, so we deal with the west to maybe thwart some schemes and figure out what they're doing.
Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fine. And then we can go south, and then south maybe clear the ruins, and then just go quickly to the east and then back.
Yeah.
That plan?
Sounds
Alright.
good to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, to America we go.
The good old American monarchy.
Well, to be fair, west for me is also Britain, and that will also be a monarchy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So to Britain we go.
Britain it is.
Britain it is. Or am I? That's more.
Oh, I both know.
That's more Australia, and that, but hey.
isn't Denmark also literally like in some ways
Yes,
still a monarchy?
yes,
okay.
we are. Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are a constitutional monarchy, so yes,
Yes.
Yes.
like Britain, but ours is less retarded.
Great.
What is retarded?
Well, at least like we don't like our democracy practices aren't as retarded as the British ones.
I thought you say we were more retarded than Britain. I was like, what?
No, the Brits are more retarded, like by far, like by miles.
Thank you for. So, shout out to all the British viewers.
Yeah, what's up, boys? Fuck your monarchy.
Fuck you. Like if you were Britain, fuck you.
So,
Great.
plot?
Plot.
Plot.
Yes,
So
and
we just take the wagon and move west.
Yes.
Sweet. Back in the wagon.
West Virginia.
yes.
Mama.
Also, whoever was just breathing heavily into the microphone, please don't.
It was probably me.
I don't breathe.
No.
Yes, obviously. Yes, and as you are heading towards the western border, you are basically the guards there stop you. They look at those necklaces and are like, so I guess we have to let you through.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Just don't try any funny business.
Silence.
Is monkey business alright?
Sure.
Try our best.
Jens is just standing and moving awkwardly until he has the chance to pose.
I'll call it vibing, but okay.
You look like you're a video game, like a fighting game character when you're not doing anything with them, just in the
Street
default
Fighter.
movement stance.
He's fully in character.
Like
Restless.
up front of the wagon. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Yeah.
Yes, and
On the road again.
and as you are
Yeehaw.
heading down the road, you would notice a group of people of about 3 people blocking
It's a
that
small group.
road. And
Oh, I'm riding here.
Hey, I'm riding here.
I have important business to do.
oh boy,
For the love and sake of money, what are you doing?
Yeah. And are we talking about people or Nyogi?
Nyogi.
Oh,
Nyogi,
Roger.
that's harsh. People are Nyogi? They're people.
Are they
Well,
though?
Are they?
We don't call aliens people, also, now, do we?
Well, since they were not classified to be
That's
humanoid,
a
so
small bit racist.
And they did come from the stars.
I'm just saying, you know.
That is very roundabout.
Let's just say, like, if the North wins and we get to do trade routes with them, then they're people. Otherwise,
Yes.
whatever the fuck Kafra wants to call them.
yeah, exactly. You use the
Yeah.
Roman philosophy.
Yeah.
They're people.
If they do business, they're people. If not, barbarians.
Yeah, exactly.
Precisely. Anyone that's not Romans are barbarians. You know, it's as simple
Yeah.
as that.
Of course. Makes sense.
I don't see what's so complicated.
Yeah.
This is deeply
isn't.
concerning.
There's nothing complicated about a black and white world.
Yeah, I know, right? Precisely.
Who needs
So those 3 people,
Yeah.
Nyogi,
blocking-
Nyogi.
people, they're blocking the
Nyogi.
road.
People.
Barbarians, yes, thank you
Yes.
very much.
Oi!
Yeah, what about them?
Now, what about those savages?
Do we stop or just continue?
Hey!
Elephants.
Bad boy!
Yes, they basically motion for you to halt.
What?
Or we continue.
And
No.
What is it? Back to Parrot voice. What is it?
and Weave and Nils would also notice that there are definitely more people hiding in the shrubbery to the side of the road.
That's concerning.
I'll state that to the party.
That's rather concerning.
Yes.
Hello, fine Nyogi. How's it going?
Hello, fine tiefling. Don't you know?
What can I help you with?
We're just here to collect the road tax.
Oh God, it's these guys.
Yes, we got them.
Fucking
Wait, what?
ISs here.
What road
Texas.
tax?
The tax for driving down the road. Like, look how well the king has kept his condition.
You know, for being tax collectors, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are some of you hiding in bushes?
Oh, I know what this is. It's a shakedown.
Ah,
This seems
See-
like it's rather
is it
rather
something-
uncouth.
Okay. I mean, what would that change? I mean, it's still either
It's
you
not
give us
taxes.
money or we beat
It
you
means we're
up.
morally
That's still the same.
It means I'm religiously sanctioned to kill you if you don't stop the shakedown.
Let's see.
You can give me an intimidation for that.
I'm going
Rumble
to
assist.
try.
Rumble
how
assist.
tight-
I'm going to try.
Rumble
Can
assist.
I hope somebody helps me with this because I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
this to
Rumble
work.
assisting.
How tidy is the road? Come on.
So, it seems to
Oh,
be
wait.
fairly well kept.
And
Ah,
second
okay.
question,
Yeah,
could we
because-
just not ride on the side of the road then?
If you want to destroy the goddamn wagon, that is.
Okay, just
How do
checking
I
how
roll
strong the
this
wagon is.
again?
You click on it.
I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening.
That might be a case
Click
of
on it
Roll20
harder.
lagging. Because it's like prime time again, so sometimes Roll20
Oh
is a
no,
little
never mind,
slow.
never mind. Right, I'm submitting the rule now. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if that passed.
You can roll with advantage because I'm helping you.
You can roll again.
Yeah.
Submit.
Okay,
But
so
so,
that's
16. He doesn't seem to be that much impressed. But his the two guys
I
standing
just chalk it up.
next to him
Let's talk it up.
seem a bit more worried. Oh yeah, in terms of how they are equipped, the guy in the middle is wearing plate armor and a great sword,
money.
and with a tabard depicting basically just depicting a gray and yellow, just simple two halves black thing. Not really a picture on it, while the others are just wearing simple swords and leather armor.
I turn over to a Kafra.
Yeah.
And you might be a reptile, but have you ever tried cobra before?
I have not, and I would like to.
I was just going to
Okay.
ask if you would like to.
Yeah.
This
Be
party
honest.
Hey
is so
Niels, do you
chaotic.
also want to see what the cobra tastes like?
I'm already getting the campfire together.
We are traveling the day of the queen.
Yeah, they see that.
Don't think
Yeah.
they care about your queen.
You do not
So,
care about your queen.
Yeah, they
Ikathra is wondering.
care about their king. Wait a damn minute. Excuse me, fellas. What's better, the queen or the king?
I don't care much about either anyway. Really?
Boss, I'm not trying to be like insulting to these people or anything, or try to demean your intelligence, but I'm pretty sure that these are simple, what we would call highwaymen, are trying to rob us.
Yes,
So,
I am currently weighing the options of what we should do with them.
so
I am
I,
aware.
I suggest we
I feel
murder
this
them
side,
and get on with our
if
day.
they were actually legitimate highwaymen, they wouldn't have forces hiding in the bushes. Like they're
Did you
trying
just
to
say
hunt
the
some
word
wild
legitimate highwayman? What is a legitimate highwayman?
People who hide
They're
in
not
bushes
legitimate.
as
You're
ambush
not.
people.
Like highwayman
Can we
is
see
They
your
don't. They
highwayman
obviously don't
license?
have a highwayman license.
Yes, can we see your
Oi!
license?
So
Hey,
Ikathra,
governor,
We have a
can we
license
see
for that.
your license?
Would that
Ikathra will ask.
No
I
would
license on
that
that
be the
highwaymanship.
would that be the difference between like a pirate and a freebooter?
We should
Yes,
have
Like a
asked them.
licensed
exactly.
highwayman.
We
It's
should have
between a
asked them.
pirate and a privateer.
Yeah, we should have asked them the second they wanted us to give them money.
Excuse
we
me,
have a
man. Are
license
you
for
guys
that.
legitimate highwaymen?
How's it
Can we
get
see
past
some
you?
papers?
They're just like threatening us with money. We're just like, hey guys, are you actually legitimate?
Just
Yeah, can we see some papers?
Yeah.
just hand over the money and we'll let you go. Come on.
So I'm
No,
assuming
hand-
they're on the menu then.
Hand us your papers and we'll let you go. Come on.
Ikathra
What
will wonder like.
papers?
Yeah, you don't have any credentials.
Eh, What you're just illegally stalling people on the
How do we
road?
even know you are? How do we
Yeah,
even know
you
where?
can get
How do we even know that
major
you're
tax
actually taking
breaks
our
for
funds
that.
to maintain the
Yeah.
road?
What kind of tax collectors don't pay their taxes?
We are the service of the queen, mother of all. Let us pass now.
You know, you could legally extort us if you just get their license, right?
What?
I mean,
Give me a
Yeah, make it easy.
persuasion, I guess.
Okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
performance.
That's also.
Wait,
the
did
same
you roll a
stat.
2GM? No, it's just
It's
a
the same
delay.
stat
Why is
plus
one
four
of my
as
two
well.
accounts
I have no
delayed?
idea.
Anyway.
Huh?
Wait, why? Oh. Wait. I mean, I guess it would actually be a deception, but
I mean, if you want me to roll deception, I'm okay with it.
no need.
We
Just
haven't
roll all
that, don't you?
charisma stats.
Huh. There's such a thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
We should-
Yeah, it's called a tax. Like it's
Yeah,
called tax
it's
collector.
core tax permit, you know, a tax license.
You would think that tax collectors for the road would know what taxes are.
Well, no, hang on. Let's not be too hasty. Maybe
Wait.
they're just not too sure.
They're
Wait, we
hiding
could-
in bushes.
Maybe it's not the most academic job. They require the most academic mind to have, so that can make sense why they wouldn't know.
But they're hiding in bushes as
I
well.
feel like if
Weird.
you're doing a tax collector, you need to know math.
Ikathra is
What?
getting very restless and is really wondering like,
Say,
are we gonna prepare them for dinner now or?
say, Mrs. Reeve, you say they're hidden in the bushes. Could you put a spike field into one of those bushes?
Well,
Damn son.
I was
Um,
actually going to ask at which direction
I-
are they? Because Reef is getting annoyed and she's going to
basically
do
on both
something about it.
sides.
Okay.
You
I
spike the ground.
maybe
This is
Maybe I
while
should
this
actually
is
ask him-
while the guy is talking. I'm asking Reeve to make a spike field.
Yeah.
maybe I should. Maybe we should ask
Yeah.
about that in town.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could just point us in the direction, you know, you can follow.
I mean, it's just along the road.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, let's go. This is 100% legitimate.
Where are the spikes growing in the bush?
I thought the players are like, wait a minute. You actually managed to persuade them? I thought we were gonna kill them.
What-
Ikathra is pulling out his blade.
Well, one of the bushes is spiky.
One of them.
Who would have guessed that a bush can have
It's
thorns?
done. It's done. It's spiky.
What?
I'll do it wherever he points. Left or right? Peril. Show me on camera. There.
Okay, got it.
It's spiky.
Great, the left bush is spiky now.
I mean, bushes
So,
have spikes
It is,
because
it,
they have
it is
I-
thorns.
legit the scene right now.
I think you may pass. I,
Yeah.
I
Don't worry. What's your name? We'll ask for you. You know, we'll get you legitimized.
We wish you how? Do you have a family?
No.
Yeah, you know, you can just give us your name. You know, we'll help you do the paperwork and stuff like that.
Maybe
You know,
we
it's
can
very
do
simple.
paperwork to your house or your hideout. You got a base, my friend.
Also, the people in the bush, as long as they don't move, they should be okay.
They don't know. If they don't see her cast
I
a
know,
spell, they have to
exactly.
pass a wisdom check to see it.
Exactly, and it's in the bushes and brushes itself, so.
So they might just die if they walk out
Yes,
of it, and
they
they would
might.
not be able to know it was our fault.
Oh, this vegetation
I
got
did
very
nothing.
violent.
We could drive past and it's just like, did the boy boss?
Yeah, exactly.
Ow.
Did you go?
Names
My neighbor's
Theon.
gonna hate me.
Sorry, what now?
Names Ation.
Athiel. All right. How do
Ithian.
you spell that exactly?
It's like Ethan, but with an
Just write
I.
that down for us.
Oh,
Ifeon.
Ethan, but with an I. So this one.
Ivan? Well, Ivan, do you have a home base for you and
That.
your merrymen? Oh,
Ethan.
merrymen.
Oh. Okay.
Ivan, where does your family live? We need to know to fill out the paperwork.
What the fuck?
That's
And if you,
that's out of
maybe we
character, that
don't
is
need
out of
your home, maybe
character.
we don't need family, but where is your
That's
place
out
of
of character.
work?
I
Where's your home
mean,
base?
are we all on the road, I guess?
You don't have it like a headquarters, something like that.
We
We
usually
just
sleep
have
at.
a
We can
booth.
drop by.
We
Something
usually sleep
for
at the
something
inn.
for just a group of feisty people who can stop by.
We usually just sleep at the inn.
Oh, okay. So Ethian, lives sometimes in the inn. Okay. Any other contact details? You know, like any personal family that we can call next of kin, just in
Social
case.
In case we
security
can't get a hold of
number.
you. In case we can't get a hold of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
What? What?
Look, this is
What
all.
kind of-
Look,
What
it's
kind of
very-
influence would you have over
Hey,
any
Jan.
application process anyway?
Jan.
No,
Jan.
I mean, no, we're
Jan.
submitting this on your behalf.
Wait a minute, Jan.
Yes. Oh boy.
Oh no, we're just submitting this on your behalf. We
Yeah.
just want to get things.
Look at that enchanting gaze.
He said he doesn't really have any family.
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
you
no,
need to
no.
save for that.
Yeah,
I don't fail automatically. I forgot.
Well, he has always. There's no one has passed the save for now, so let's just see where it goes.
Okay, it's
No.
fine. It's
There's
fine.
one
fails it
guy
again.
on the highway passes the save.
So you don't have any family, but you're just out here as a highwayman. Do you?
Yes.
What do you? And you don't have any like specific home quarters. Where do you keep things after you collect them as taxes? Do you just spend them immediately?
Yeah, and keep the rest in my pockets.
Ah,
Or saddlebags, I guess.
In your pockets, you said.
And how good has business been going lately?
Mediocre.
What kind
Ah.
of mediocre? Have you gotten your hands of only money or maybe some items? Do gems?
It has been a while since someone actually looking wealthy has passed through.
Well, thank you.
Tough times.
Sounds tough.
What about his friends?
Tough times call for. They are all very confused.
Well, we'll get this paperwork sorted, and we'll send it to you. We'll come visit you. Don't worry about it.
How the fuck did this happen?
Well,
How did this
come on,
happen?
apparently, John is quite persuasive.
All right, come on, let's go into town now. We gotta get these good gentlemen their paperwork.
We just whole ass. We
Yes.
almost, that was very nearly a fight. And then we were just like, wait, does he have papers? Let's ask him if you have papers. If he has papers. I just dodged it.
There's still a spike field between one of the bushes, and in the move, they just said die.
Okay, so
Into
On
town
the
we
road
go.
again.
On the road again.
On the road again.
off to town you go. Yes. And by the time you arrive at the town, it's starting to become evening.
Mhm.
Fuck, dude.
What's going on here? What? Yeah.
Yeah, just. Hi.
Hello.
Where you going?
Barrel's doing magic tricks.
Damn.
Yeah. It's magic.
If he now comes
Magic.
up, if he now comes up from the top, that would be confusing.
I would
I mean,
get a standing ovation if you do that.
You can do it.
Are you just going to flip your camera?
my toe.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Okay. No, he's actually flipping it. Okay. I thought he was.
Hello.
Dropped it.
I thought he was going to try to lean
Here.
over
Are we under
the,
your desk
the
now?
camera
Yes.
Welcome
road
to the
again, yeah.
Wonders.
on the road.
Yeah, I think we're
On the
traveling
road again.
What?
Welcome to my MTV Cribs.
I stubbed my
desk.
toe like 3 times trying to just get under the table.
I can see the back of your screen as well now. Oh.
Ow.
This looks
This is not worth
chaotic.
it.
Behind.
This is very not worth it. Ow.
Yeah, it's behind the scenes.
Behind the screen.
Special edition. Flop.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
So we're traveling.
Yes,
On
you
the
are
road again.
On the
traveling, and
road
by the
again.
time you arrive at the next town, it's it's evening.
Oh,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Damn,
God
the
damn it.
administrative
I'm way
office
too
is
fascinated. I'm
closed.
currently way too fascinated by Ed's camera.
Are
Oh.
there any brothels?
I hope not.
No.
I was about to say, if there's going to be another interesting party moment.
Oh damn, administration's office closed.
These
Can't submit
bug people are
paperwork
looking
anymore.
stuffy thick.
Administration office closed.
Yeah, I
Again,
mean we have to submit that
Jan.
paperwork.
Jan, when we were moving away, did we hear screaming for when the bandits moved?
I
Just-
don't
we
think
just
I would have had much reason to move, so
wouldn't have
no.
gone out the bush to ask, boss, what's going on here?
Or at
maybe.
least attempt to do so.
Or if
Yeah.
any of them has to, like, I don't know, whatever the insect version of take a piss is.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a
Or did they
piss.
just do it on the spot?
I mean, to be honest, the guys in the bush only have 11 hit points, so
They will die.
Oh
They will
no.
die.
I was like, hey, if that world not passed, I would have fireballed those bushes.
Boom.
Who knew that
Fire.
vegetation is
No,
so
don't burn the
dangerous?
bushes.
Don't burn the shrubbery.
Wobbly.
This is a nice shrubbery.
If he's too friendly, the next time we meet him, I'm just gonna express condolences for her dangerous vegetations.
And fire. That's
Wait.
more. That's more of a threat. A warning, depending on how they treat us. Either way, they're gonna burn.
I mean, they don't have to.
Okay.
you
Yes.
know?
Plot.
Blood.
Yeah, plot.
Ah. So, yeah. Small town. You arrived in the evening. Apparently, the administration building is closed.
Yep. Unfortunate.
Let's go to the inn. Let's go to the inn. The highwaymen sleep at.
Oh yeah, I want to get drunk.
Maybe we might see him there.
Okay, what if okay, now hear me out. What if all the characters had a drinking competition?
Ikatara doesn't drink, so.
Who has the highest constitution score?
Grom wins,
I
right? He's
probably
a
do.
drunk, right?
Wrong. I
Uh,
don't even need
I've
to
got, 18
look at it. I
Yeah, you have
choose
more
Grom.
than I have done.
Yeah.
So
Who
Ikatara
would-
would probably win.
Who would guess that a guy that doesn't drink is more healthy?
Yeah. He's a lizard. It's the blood.
I got
Yes.
3 to con, so I'm good.
Oh, by the way, are any of the shops still open?
I'd say no.
So no meat for Ikatra.
Well, I just want to sell off the excess shield and chainmail I have.
So, as you enter the inn, it's definitely less well kept than the more
The
merchant
one to the north.
than the more merchanty inns you are staying in Arguile.
This is more like it. Grum is very happy about this.
Yeah.
Paris not.
And sitting by the tables, you see, first of all, a bunch of Nyogi, most of which look like probably some sort of peasants or serfs. Then on one table, you see Nyogi looking drastically different and in many ways different from what you have seen before.
Elaborate.
Because she has she still follows the snake arachnid pattern, but it
Different
seems
snake.
yes, it seems to be. I mean, the snake is still. It's still. I mean, it's technically not a viper. Not thinking about it, but it would be a death adder. If which while technically being called an adder, it's not really an adder. But still, it kind of looks vipery. But the bigger difference is with the body, because that is of a scorpion, or black a black emperor scorpion, I guess.
I hope nobody in the party has any kind of like phobia of insects or snakes at all. This would be
We've been here for a
unfortunate.
while, yeah. So this is an Edascorp. Instead of Edacop, it's Edascorp.
Also,
Edascorp.
on one more table, you see a bunch of rather familiar faces. One of which is quite a familiar half ogre, and another one is wearing a wizard's cap, or a pointy cap that looks like a stereotypical wizard.
Ah, it's them again. The ones that Nick beat up.
How are they
Uh,
over here?
Do you know how little that narrows it down? You don't
Well,
have any idea how that
No, no,
balanced
no,
who
no.
those who these people are. Now.
We know exactly who this is. Grum is like lighting up with a big smile and walking over to, hey, you guys, who's gonna buy Grum a drink?
And Paris is like, how are you over here? You were all the way to the north. How did you get here?
they're
How did
everywhere.
we get? To be
Big
fair,
guy.
we did also get here.
Yeah, but we were here first. They
Wait.
went north as we went south.
They
Huh?
weren't just north, they were going to take on a very, very deadly hag.
They
Yeah, big
failed
guy.
that.
Big guy.
He's
He
your
had said.
friend.
Big guy. He had said he would know a shortcut to Dunst.
Hans, you shortcut so much you came to this town before us, and we went straight there.
Must be some shortcut.
Maybe this Africa guy is a ranger. Alright. A ranger's a fucking planeswalker. Fucking crossing dimension, just taking a quick turn of the fey rather than the other side of the lowway.
He by now also has by some means acquired one of those green caps with a red feather sticking out of it, like a very stereotypical ranger. Guess I am a ranger.
Robin okay.
Look, we even got to Dunst before those guys, and they went before us.
It's not Dunst. This the crawling lands.
You sure?
Yeah, I am. I point to the Edascope. And the rest of the people.
Huh.
So how about that
You
drink?
do have a point. Yeah, one round for our friends here, please.
Friends, quote unquote.
A very loose use of that word.
Nah, man, Grum is enjoying himself already. He can get free
Note
alcohol. He's
that-
gonna pump these people all night.
Should note that the human with a little wizard hat on also has Harry Potter glasses and a Harry Potter scar. We met him in the sessions right before you guys joined.
Yep.
And they were the people that we heard attack Evelyn. Yeah, there he is.
Oh no.
He does have a scar.
Fucking hell. He does
Yeah.
have a scar.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
can see it.
definitely
Oh.
It's definitely
We lost Owl.
oh,
Oh,
And
she's back.
Owl's back.
okay.
Still as Lady Maria. Why are you Lady Maria?
There we can see my amazing art skills.
Quality.
I already see your amazing article loom behind my back every fucking session.
I mean, yes, that as well. But honestly, where are the crawling lands? Where are we actually?
At the edge of the southern hemisphere. In a ruthless monarchy.
So I guess that was quite a big river. Huh.
How did you
Huh.
cross the river?
Bought a ticket.
I was like, they swam there.
Just casually.
I'm pretty sure he'd be dead.
I'd be stuck in another world, but yeah.
I mean, if it's a planeswalker ranger, maybe they just use the Grey Plane as a shortcut.
Sufficient.
Yeah.
Casually going through the Grey Plane.
Well,
Yes.
how goes how goes the hag hunting? I heard you went to the wrong hag. You went north instead of south for the goddamn quests.
Yeah. Honestly, we kind of gave up on it on the way. The one hack we encountered was pretty mean, to be fair.
I mean, who wouldn't be mean if you attack him?
They're hacks. They're all mean. Well, most.
No.
But
I'm waiting for Evelyn to cough.
Yeah, okay. What'd you say?
we have been just making it through with some odd jobs on the side.
Have you learned anything actually as you have just been here?
Have not had not really the money to spend on spells if that's what you're after.
No, I mean more like information, like of the lands. You maybe more about the maybe more about the cults of pirates. You know, the cult for hooligans. Any news on that front? Since you've managed to already cross the damn river.
Oh, those guys. No, they just we had to run in with them. They so apparently they recognized us, then accused us of following them, and then came after us. But they
You're alive.
wasn't really a big group of them. Also, as you know, I'm quite the amazing wizard.
You lot seem rather incompetent, so I'm surprised you're still alive, to be honest.
They just don't. They don't have a sense of direction. But yeah, all right.
But they have somehow managed to beat us in every single location that we're going to.
Yeah,
Even though they
somehow,
don't have
somehow.
any sense of direction. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
And he said, "This is a better sight than damn the rat bastard extraordinaire himself." And if we find Billy Mays, I'm gonna be happy. If we found Sham, wow, I'm scared.
I don't want to
I'm top
increase
guy.
the amount of marketing personalities that are canon in this world.
What if I buy you more pillows with their face on them?
Okay, that would be a deal.
We need to get freaking the slap job guy here.
But honestly, at some point, it might start getting confusing why I have a bunch of different marketing personalities in the background. Anyway,
Aesthetic, man.
So what actually brought you guys here? It's bring the past tense of
Bring.
What?
What brought actually?
yeah, brought,
Yeah,
yes.
brought.
Or what brings you here?
Yeah, what brought you guys here actually?
Well, you know, business. We have our own matters to attend to. Getting in the way of those colorful hooligans as we see fit.
Interesting. So basically what they were accusing us of.
Well, they're still following us. We're not following them. They are still
Ah.
following us. But we wouldn't, we don't like them. Yeah, you shouldn't like them either. That's
I
why I'm
have to
good.
go now. I have like stuff that came up. So as I said like a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye.
Like,
I do.
bye.
Bye. That's as long as that this is not going to be like yesterday. Like yesterday. Yesterday's session just one after another, all players just left for various reasons until I was left with one.
Okay. What the fuck?
So, how's it going with you?
I bothered to show up,
Ready
but
for an encounter?
Oh, what is that Elden Ring o'clock? Ah, I see you.
oh yeah, Elden Ring, bye.
Like we
I think my
had
dog is calling me.
we have one guy. We had like
I
one
have
guy
a
who had
stone centimeter
work.
score horse to kill. What?
Oh crap, my house is on fire. Bye.
Oh,
We had
boy.
like one guy who had work. Then there was a blackout. Then internet went out, and then one had a stomach bug. So
That's okay.
That was very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, to you guys, and what otherwise, if you should run into some people asking for payment on the road, demand to know their papers.
Seems to work really well.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, it
Interesting.
works.
And if that does not work, choke them out with tape.
Wait.
That's okay. Yeah.
He has Phil the Swift spells using tape. That's why I
He
don't
has-
like him.
He has a wonderful spell called
Flex tape?
Nice.
Phil Swift with tape. That is Phil the Swift.
Yeah, that's where he
Red
bought that
Bastard
from.
Extraordinaire.
Kids, oh my gosh.
He used it to choke out a giant ass ant.
Yes,
Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it.
yes, it do be a spell.
It do be like that, and it's fucking enchantment too. The only enchantment spell you've given me is fucking Phil the Swift spell. How the fuck is this enchantment?
I mean, it's enchanting a piece of tape.
That's not how that works. That's transmutation.
I guess.
Hey, you know what? Tomato, tomato. Same.
Oh yeah, enchantment is more applying to people, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the spells I would like to have, because they're cheap for me to do, but I haven't gotten any. Because you like your goddamn cool fresh spells.
Anyway.
Yeah. Hi.
So how has business been going for you?
Oh great! I got gems. If you say you guys have been making money on the side,
Yeah. After the whole ordeal with those Ankax, we were quite the more confident in our beast hunting endeavors.
after we helped you fight the Ankh, you feel more confident to do shit on your own.
Maybe
Right? How did that go?
quite well. I mean, we have been getting paid for getting rid of some dire wolves. That was great. Other than that, it was mostly like just the common wild animals that seem to be annoying people.
Hmm.
I guess those were drastically easier than the Ankax.
Suppose.
But yeah.
Say, how much money do you guys have right now? We might
We
have something that could interest you.
we have about 150 gold.
Then, never mind. I was going to sell them the full plate armor, but they can't afford it.
They also don't really have. I guess technically most of them would be considered fighters. Huh.
And
I
the
don't-
wizard with the wizard with over 500 golds worth of ink hasn't learned any spells besides the ones I gave him.
Basically.
Yeah. About those strings, and I'm just gonna hammer one.
Yes. Rings.
Boink.
So, what's actually up with these people here?
Well, they are best described as a ruthless monarchy. With
Yes.
with well kept roads, but not well secured.
I mean, they're very secure with those tax collectors.
Yes, of course. That apparently don't have families. A shame.
look, man, not everyone has a living family. We gotta respect them for what they have.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, that's
What?
oddly specific.
Who the fuck just snored?
Yeah. Oh,
Roll call.
Hello?
hi.
You awake, Nick?
Yeah, sorry, that was just my breathing was a little weird for a moment there.
Ah, yes.
I also have something in my throat.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's money.
In your
He got
throat.
his
Ah,
he got his dose of cocaine.
don't swallow pennies. That's not good for you.
It just gives you nickel poisoning.
Yes.
What's the other chick doing? The Nyogi.
She seems to be mostly just keeping to herself. Seems to be very much looking at everyone and see. And if you were to guess, she's listening in on conversations.
Probably not understanding a word of it.
I'll look back at her.
She quickly averts her gaze.
Not avert thy gaze.
Ikathra is quietly keeping his head out of anything because he has no clue what the hell to do here.
I'll ask the barkeeper. I'll pay her a beer. See what she does.
Um. Yeah. She you know what? She actually comes over.
Ah, spider lady.
So
Scorpion lady.
Edascorp.
so thank you, but why?
He looks lonely there. Good evening.
Good evening. What brings you here?
Oh, we're passing by. And you?
Yeah, just passing by. I see that's an interesting necklace you have there.
I thank you. Who's
Queen.
the queen?
Yeah. So but don't you know these this part of town is or not this part of town, I don't think they I think they might offer you less protection in these lands than you think.
Really?
Especially here. Yeah,
And where do you stand in all of that?
I'm mostly observing, waiting. Our
For?
kind is not due to it's not of the bigger factions to this cycle, so we are just observing, learning what those people do to manipulate the results of of this election, and we have been having the most trouble in this region.
Are you, where are you from?
We're from from one of the villages by the crater.
And the election should be fair, not manipulated, don't you think?
I mean,
Daryl?
I mean,
Pharaoh?
Instant interjection.
I mean.
hold on here. Hold on, partner.
Hold on. Let's not be a bit too hasty there.
Hold on here, partner.
Now, I'm not saying we should rig an election, but
If
But if I
somebody got to
was
link up
to
in the
rig-
right people.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Well,
You're not saying that we're rigging this election, but if we were to rig an election, this is how we do it.
Want the capital.
Win.
I'll ask her, if you had a choice, do you have an opinion on the matter? Would you choose a side?
We're mostly employed by the Queen, but probably the North and the East seem to be the closest to be adherent to fair play the most, and that is our main interest.
Seems fair. And as we share a bit of the same opinion, do you have anything that you could share in terms of information that would be useful for the Queen?
I don't think I have much more to. I guess you are directly working for her, so I can trust you with my report. So, from what I have gathered, the king Alamadron is currently preparing a full-on military force to as soon as the queen's life should be over, invade the northern realm, and they'll probably try to march clockwise.
I'll quickly look around the room to see if we're not being listened into.
Give me a perception.
I. One moment, sorry.
Nice.
Very
I don't know,
perceptive.
is anyone of the party listening in on that conversation?
I mean, yeah, we are.
Grum's
course.
not drunk, so he's not.
I'm
Yeah,
barely interested.
I've
In
already
the
made offhand comments. I mean.
and in the general, in like other people.
Not really.
Okay.
They seem to be almost scared of that woman.
Okay. Just to be sure that we're having a safe conversation. Also, I'll apologize and say my name is Reef. What is her name?
Oh, my name is Ashant. from the Order of the Fanged Hand.
Out of character, the order of?
The Fanged Hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Order of the Tooth Hand.
Wow.
Toothpicks.
What is your order? Well, you know, teeth finger.
Can you please stop? This is just getting worse by the minute.
By the second.
Yeah, by the second. Yes. So, I don't. I guess she would just wait for you to say something.
Okay. But it seems like she already told me everything that she knows so far, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Then I thank you for your time. And if our paths intertwine once again, I hope that we may be of service of each other and allies. And I wish you luck and fair ways.
I hope you succeed on whatever mission you are on for the Queen.
Thank you.
Farewell. And she actually leaves the inn.
How drunk is Grum?
I think we've only been here for like, I don't know, a few minutes. He's still like getting started.
So he's hammered.
Nah, man.
He's good on his way. Okay.
It's been half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting drunk on half an hour. You get
Also, Jan, do you have a chili pepper?
Yes, I do.
You owe me one.
I know.
Reef will join Grum on the drinking and let Parrot talk to his friends.
And Paris just like after the whole conversation. So I guess we're destabilizing a military then?
That piques Ikatra's interest, and he's listening.
I'm
We
down.
get-
I'm down.
I mean, if the West's plan is to clockwise initiate a military force on everyone as soon as the Queen dies,
Fuck him.
that is quite literally the definition of bringing chaos to the election.
So you're saying that I can eat the king?
Yes.
Yes.
This
Ah.
time,
wait,
Reef
Yes.
will nod.
Are we eating
Yes.
the rich?
Yes, we are.
Nils, you can eat the king too.
Let's.
Can we cook them alive? I
Oh,
want to taste the fear.
Ikatra doesn't really care how, as long as it gets in his stomach.
Hey, I mean that if we're eating the rich, I want to cook them alive.
We don't have to destroy the region. I said just destabilize the military.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
mean
No,
Yeah,
he's
same
mean.
thing.
He dies. He's mean.
You gotta take care of the kingpin, or there's no point in doing
If
anything.
it's proven that this is all true and it's like this exactly, then he dies.
what does Wilson Fisk have to do with this?
Initiate our own coup d'etat. Figure maybe just I don't know, take their money and kill some commanders. They can't really fight a war without any resources. What's a king what's a king without a kingdom?
What is a kingdom without a king?
A bunch of people.
A kingdom with a prince.
Yeah, but then we can eat him too if he becomes a problem.
So we're just gonna
Or
stay
we
behind the
should just
throne.
eat
We're
him
just gonna stay
first.
behind the throne every time they call in Ukraine. We just grab him and eat him, and then just do that.
Then we
Yeah.
kill the king and the guild commanders.
Yeah, they run out of kings. Then they bring in the women. Then we eat the queens, and we just
Okay, this is getting
Eat
too
the
complicated for
monarchy.
Ikatra. He just wants to eat something.
we
So
can
we're
take.
doing it the Roman way, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
I felt maybe more. I felt maybe more like the Spanish towards the what was it called again? The Incans. Yeah.
Plot.
Oh,
Ah, yeah, plot.
Yeah, plot.
So about eating kings.
Yes. Let's
Yes.
first need to find a way to get into the castle that definitely does not want us here, especially not with the Queen's sigil.
So front door.
Back door, I'm thinking.
Back door. And then I suggest we loot the treasury.
Oh, shinies. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if all else fails, we run away and then we're just taking all the gold. I just take out the boulders from the bag of holding and just stuff that with gold.
and stuff the treasury with boulders.
Yeah, like we would just grab a bunch of treasures and then we just put a bunch of boulders and cover that with remaining treasures. They'll think they have enough money. Then they prepare for the war and then they have no more money. And then when they have no more money, then we can eat them. Because then you're no longer eating a king, then just eating a poor person. Eat the poor. Yes.
Oh my god.
No one needs to eat the. We don't need to eat the rich if you just make the rich poor. Then we can eat the poor. That's way more long, way more normal.
Interesting. Interesting theory.
So
We should probably find some anti-monarchist group then.
yeah, probably.
We could storm in, but who knows how strong they are. Just put a spike field in front of the barracks there, just to take care of all of them.
How many fireballs can you cast?
3 a day. Maybe 4. 4.
Are we still in
4.
the tavern? Are you thinking about casting fireballs?
The fireball part is what concerned you about what we're talking about in part 7.
Yeah.
So, if we want to contact an anti-monarchist group, I would think that we should have a split up into groups, go to several bars or taverns or areas where people gather, and then loudly shout our discontent for the king's policies.
Not gonna lie, Grom will accept this mission, but he won't do that. He will just go to a bar and drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Any luck? No.
Nah, nobody was listening. So like I was like socializing with other people there. We got drinks and everything, but they didn't want to join. So sorry, man.
So are we actually gonna destabilize the whole military?
Definitely.
All right.
I mean, well, there could be other options, but considering, besides knowing we don't really know what the West is going to do if they win the election. We just know they don't intend on having an election.
Precisely.
So this could entail. We should probably stop that. Maybe, or maybe not stop it again. Just destabilize the kingdom. Maybe it might be better after we loot the treasury to maybe get rid of the commanders, because otherwise the king will just tax the shit out of everyone, and then he get the money back immediately.
Mhm.
Does anyone
So-
have spells that use gold as components?
There's a couple, but not right now. No.
Also, John has all the personal information of the tax dude for the highway.
Oh, yeah,
Are we
yeah, yeah.
gonna steal his shit, or we have his personal information? We could go see where they're staying.
Or draft them.
We already knew that they don't have a hideout.
Yeah, they don't have a place, they're poor, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
We
it
are
doesn't
we
have
are
anything.
in. He doesn't even have a family.
Did you check his pockets?
Well, he seemed like a dumbass, so he probably was honest when he said he didn't have much money.
Okay.
But besides, didn't you charm him and he did? You pretty much agreed that there isn't any money.
Yeah, yeah. What we do now,
Yeah,
boss?
there's not much money. That's the difference.
Yeah, he said there's not much money. It's not. We're going decent. What he has in his pockets.
I feel bad for robbing him.
You
I
didn't
don't.
rob him.
Yeah,
We
didn't
didn't take
rob him.
anything. We just
Yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
He did poke his friends though. They were
True,
gonna
true.
rob us, so don't feel bad.
But maybe they're dead, or maybe they're not. We just do not know.
yes. So,
So-
anything else you want to do at the inn? Except drink more. That does not count as anything else.
Drink a lot.
Rum is like turning over to Pearl. Hey, boss. Are we staying here for the night?
I suppose.
Alright. Another one?
All right.
I
Right. And I think I might end the session at that night.
Okay. Do we murder stuff next time?
Yes.
We're close to murdering stuff today.
So we're gonna, yeah, also. I mean, I would love to destabilize a country and start a war.
We're not starting a war. We're stopping a war.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're stopping one.
But
But war is involved in it.
but now that
The difference is here we are personally gonna commit a lot of murder.
so now that
Okay,
it,
well, I'm fine with that.
now that the session has like the session part of this has ended, I will really quickly do one more ad break, then grab myself a chili and eat it on stream, and then I will end the actual stream. Yeah, I mean I have already rotated.
Okay.
That's why I'm like this. Anyway, for now I will put on the break screen.
I will.
Activate audio. Okay. I am now on the big screen on the stream. I guess you can't really see my camera on Discord anymore. But
Nope.
anyway.
No.
I can't really have it. I mean, I could have just dragged my camera window bigger, but I was afraid that would break something. But here, it's pretty big compared to my
Well, she
face, I
said-
guess.
Oh,
Wow.
bad boy.
It's
Anyway,
okay.
I'm sorry, alright? It was too obvious to not say it.
I mean, it will probably only really get bad on the upper parts, so
Bit weird to see you like with the delay on stream.
I believe in you.
there's no need to believe in me. Yeah.
Dum.
Is it a green pepper or is it a red one?
Ah,
Kyle?
Red one.
Oh, it's okay then.
Yum.
Okay,
Papa.
we have arrived at the spicy part.
Aha!
Eats?
The stream takes a little bit longer, so.
Are you okay?
His face. Just a crunch.
It's like he takes a bite and he has to wait for us to see it to be sympathetic.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
a bit
really going to
spicy in my
eat this.
tongue. I mean, that would be less spicy.
You need to eat your vegetable.
Gotta eat your greens.
Even if they're red.
No, you should really not eat the greens
Did
of
you just
nightshade.
touch your eyes?
Oh
No, I
You just
scratched up here. But you should really not eat the greens of nightshade plants. That's a terrible idea.
Is it a
Oh,
nightshade
okay.
plant?
I'm pretty sure paprika or peppers are nightshades, so
Oh,
the green parts are very, 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 very deadly.
poison.
But honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, I've had worse.
Yeah.
I've also had much less bad ones, but
Yeah.
I guess for this kind of pepper, this was probably the most spicy I have had.
Yay.
Um, but honestly, I could have made it worse on myself. Because I think we have like dried piri peppers in our
Oh yeah, no, the dried ones are worse.
spice cabinets, and piri are really, really, really hot.
Who has more points?
I need to start stream. I can't do it right now, but I need to start following the stream.
I am at 7,300.
Ah,
Oh no. I need to turn that price up, I
7,300
think.
what?
No.
Maybe we'll do so we can have like each stream as a chili pepper.
Anyway,
Come on, that's how you build up your spice tolerance. You know,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
you're forced to eat it. You know, and things
I
happen.
will just switch back to the main scene. I guess everyone can technically say their goodbyes, although
The stream over there has been fucked for a bit.
I
I
know.
thought the stream was fucking over.
No, the stream isn't over. I ate the chili on stream.
Yeah, that's how we saw his facing.
Anyway, yeah, everyone can say goodbye.
okay.
And I can just...
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I hope my points were worth it.
Yeah, they were.
So, until next time, have a good one, everyone.